What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Shanae on the Sea. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Hey, what's up? How have y'all been doing? Today I'm going to be eating my giant prawns and some boiled eggs in the beloved Smackalicious sauce, and I'm gonna get it on in right now because I am starving. Okay, thank you, God, for this meal. Amen. How have you guys been doing? Delicious. You guys, I just got back from vacation. I went to Charleston, South Carolina. With the kids. Very historic place. Very, very beautiful. Very, very hot, y'all. My this is a sewing, but it's a closure, and she had it like glued down. The closures, yeah, it was over for that. Closure had lifted up. I would show y'all, it looks like peekaboo, but I'm hungry and I don't want to be messing in my hair right now. I'm putting this down for my shelf because I forgot a bag. But it was, my older two kids have flown before, but it was Ava and Andre's first time flying. I think I'm gonna put together a vlog video for that. But we were in Charleston for 6 days. It is really beautiful there, y'all. It's very hot. Charleston, South Carolina, it was very historical, especially for a lot of black people, because Charleston is the first place where, in America, where the slaves were dropped off. So they have a lot of, you know, historical sculptures. They have a lot of tours that they take you on. I went on one with a man named Godfrey. He does Geechee Gullah tours. Oh man, I think we were all crying. We seen, I mean, you know, and they still, you know, the plantation home, they're beautiful. I mean, these houses are worth tens of millions of dollars, some of them. A lot of them, especially along the Battery. And in downtown Charleston, because, you know, for it to be one of the places where, hold on, I knew I meant to tell y'all something. Anyway, in front of some of these houses, they still have the slave auction blocks outside where they would sell you the hanging trees, where, you know, if the slaves acted up, they would hang them, you know, as an example. And they have this all still historically, you know, it's very well preserved. You can't even, they have a city ordinance where you can't change the structure. So it still looks very colonial down there in downtown Charleston. I'm sure the outskirts where most of the black people are, because that's what I was going to say too, for it to be one of the places where the most slaves were dropped off at, you know, well, the first point where they were dropped off at, there wasn't a lot of black people. That was downtown. On the outskirts of Charleston, there is all kinds of black people in Somerville and Sumter and I was about to say Grey Goose. Look, you know what I'm, that's a damn shame. Y'all probably like, girl, you drank too much, and I do. No, I really don't. I'll have a little taste here and there, but I'm not an alcoholic or anything like that. But I meant to say Goose Creek, South Carolina, because my son is down there now with his dad. Camden is in Somerville, South Carolina with his dad. But I sent an Uber for him to come downtown with us so he could do, you know, the historic tours and everything. And I was like, hey, you guys better not be up there jumping. You know, so he can come down and go to the beach and do the historic tours and stuff with us. And I was like, you know, not that it's not that big deal, but I noticed. Just like people say they don't notice color. Yes, you do. I was like, where's all the black people at? He was like, I didn't. He was like, this is the first time I've seen white people when I came downtown. He was like, he was like, where I'm from, he was like, I might see like 2 or 3 white people. I think I've seen like 2 or 3 white people the whole time I was there. He was like, when I came down here, he was like, wow, where's all the black people? So you could just, you know, that's how it is in Charleston. You know, all the wealth is downtown primarily. The outskirts, that's where your middle class, you know, families are upper middle class and middle class, but I'm telling you, there is some extreme wealth. And and it's beautiful to see, but then it hurts your heart to see that the slaves that help amass that wealth can't even afford to live there. I'm telling y'all, take a trip to Charleston if you've not already been there, downtown Charleston. It is absolutely beautiful. We also went to the aquarium. Went to the beach. Some beautiful restaurants, and that is a place where I'm telling you, if you don't eat pork, you better research your restaurants before you go down there, because we couldn't eat hardly any. I mean, you know, we really had to look through the menu because everything got bacon, ham sauce, ham gravy, ham bones. Like, I'm like, geez, y'all don't have no turkey sausage, no turkey bacon? No. What is a turkey? They put bacon, pork, ham, grease, fat, and everything. And I wanted these greens so bad. And I didn't see any pork in it. And she was like, yeah, we make that in ham tassie or something she called it. I forget. I'm like, God darn, it smells so good. Had me ready to change my mind. But there is a lot of good and rich food down there, man. And then some things that I was shocked, like for their sides, they got grits a lot for sides. And I know some of y'all, I think we were on the fence whenever I did my shrimp and grits video. Some people do sugar in their grits. A lot of people don't, you know, especially if you're down south. I think that's a down south thing. Woo! I tasted some of the best cheese grits that I have ever tasted in my life. I'm telling you, I'm gonna try to make it like that. But it was almost like the grits didn't have any, oh, excuse me. I don't know if it's a different type of grits they use. Because I know my grits have grit, you know what I mean? I could taste the you know, the grit. But their grits was smooth and I don't know, man. It was on a whole nother level. I was like, man, these grits are bomb. Then they had these crab claws at one of the restaurants. And some of the food I'm still thinking about right now was so good. And it makes me mad because I wanted to do a video, but you know, it was just kind of inconvenient because it's actually, a lot of the restaurants were kind of busy, so it was hard to ask them to turn the music down, you know what I mean? Then I had to chop up the video. Then there was a million flies outside everywhere we ate. That's the only problem. Like, the outside seating, a lot of places didn't have inside seating, of course, because of the pandemic that's going on. So, and then outside, you got to eat with the flies. So, it was like, man, but it was hot. I got me a little tan. Listen, y'all, I'm off my makeup. I put a little gloss on for y'all today just to do a little something. I ain't got no makeup on. I couldn't wear none down there. Couldn't wear no lashes or nothing. It was just too hot. The heat was melting everything off. It melted, like I said, it melted my closure. That was that was a wrap. I just had to keep on. I had to wear it back in a ponytail, and I kept trying to put my got to be glued spray on it up top to keep it down the best I could because it was just too hot outside. You could not. You just had to go outside like, hey, it's me. Accept me as I am, or take nothing at all. And we ate so much seafood. while we was down here. I swear Ava ate crab legs probably every day. Cam ate shrimp almost every day. He's like me, he likes a lot of shrimp. We went to the beach. Oh my God, talk about, it was so hot at the beach. You couldn't even, you had to run down to the water because the sand was so hot. Sorry guys, that's a little Sauvignon Blanc because I deserve it. After being away 6 days with little kids. And it was there for Ava and Andre's first time flying. They had never flown before. And then trying to keep little kids masked up and safe going through an airport. I mean, it was a task. And then I thought I was going to come on my period whenever I first got there. It peaked its head, but I thank God it didn't start until yesterday, matter of fact. And I was like, God darn. And then it hit me like a hurricane. And that's another reason I don't feel like putting on no makeup. So I be evil when I'm on, I feel like I deserve some time. Oh, excuse me. I think they should even put that into work policies where women could take time off of work. Because I mean, mine is so bad sometimes. It's very, very heavy. And I think it's because I have my tubes tied. They say that, I don't know, they say it gets heavier once you get your tubes tied. I don't know. But it's very, very heavy. So sometimes when I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my goodness, did it even go? You know what I mean? Did it go through my pants or whatever? And I feel like some of my male bosses throughout life have never understood that. They're like, oh, your period again. Almost like I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. Some women have a very bad menstruation cycle. Well, heavy, I ain't gonna say bad, because one thing I've never had was cramps. Bad ones, anyway. I might feel it, but I've never been one to have it take me out. Now, I have a friend that used to pass out from her when she was on her period. That's how bad hers was. But mine has never been that bad. But the kids did good. Anyway, back on their airport spirit, they did good. I had my spray sanitizer with me, so we were constantly sanitizing because it's hard to keep little kids from touching certain things, especially when they ain't never seen it before. You know, we're walking through the airport and they want to, you know, kids just touch stuff. You can't stop them. That's why I don't think that I want to send my kids back to school, because it's going to hard to keep them from social distancing at school. Like kids, you know, especially when they're outside of the home. And then you only have one teacher in the classroom trying to teach and keep these kids at a safe distance from one another all day. It's just not going to work. All their inhibitions, everything they learned over the summer at home is going to go out the door once they see their friends. So, I believe I'm going to be permanently homeschooling mom. Because I could just tell from how that plane ride went. Like I said, they were good, but, you know, you forget. And then they kept pulling their masks down because, you know, we're walking through the airport. And I completely understand. Well, it was cool in the airport, but you know, you want to tell somebody something, but there's too many people walking by. You don't know who coughed or sneezed in this space when you're, you know, that you're walking through. I want to get me one of them glass shields for my face too, guys. And I honestly don't believe that I feel like I don't get sick a lot. I don't get sick a lot. Sick a lot. Ooh, I don't get sick a lot in the first place. And I honestly think that I've already had this, because like I told y'all before, I swear last year in November, the end of November, I was very, very sick, body aches and everything. So I kind of already feel like I've already had it, but I was never diagnosed with it, because by the time I went to the doctor, because I don't go to the doctor when I'm sick either too much. I was trying to heal myself. This is before I knew about COVID. If I would have known about COVID, I would, you know, if I would have known about, you know, the pandemic, I would have went and got tested a lot sooner. But I probably waited about 5 days and I didn't feel any better, so I went to Med Express, and told them all my symptoms, and she's like, you know, well, we're gonna test you. She was like, you don't have the flu. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. She was like, well, you could have had it, and you know, and gotten, you know, and gotten over it. Cause I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm sick as a dog. Something got to be wrong. She was like, no, you're fine. She was like, if you was, you're not you don't have the, you know, you don't have the symptoms anymore. It's not in your body. You can't spread it. I was like, oh, okay. Raised the roof to my jeans. But I've never been one to get sick. And even when I feel something coming on, I know what to do. You know, once you get a certain age, you just know your body. I got some water here too, guys. Only reason I drink wine so much with my seafood is I like the way it tastes with it. Even champagne too. Oh, that's what they give you, a lot of champagne down there in South Carolina. But I thought it was funny, some of the sides they give you, because it's like, I mean, I guess down there maybe that's what they like, but like grits was a big side, like, and I'm talking about for steaks and stuff. It'd be like sides, grits, lima beans. What? I'm recording. But yeah, grits, lima beans be the sides, and I'm like, this doesn't sound very appealing. But that's the, you know, the differences in culture in America from north to south, you know, east to west, whatever it may be. I'm like, you know, I wouldn't want no lima beans, but maybe they like it. Excuse me. And anyway, up north where we're from, my friend Angie, she was the only person that I ever knew really liked lima beans, and she put sugar in hers. Mm. Mm. Oh, a piece of hair. No, that wasn't. That's the onion strand. But we had a good time. Come back to Pennsylvania to find out it is just as hot as up here as it is down there. But see, up here there's a lot of shade, there's a lot of trees. There's a lot of trees down there too. I think all along the East Coast it's mountainous and there's a lot of trees. But it just seemed like down in South Carolina, sun, it was hard to hide from the sun. You know, we had to cross the street sometimes to get into that area of shade. You know, it was crazy. It was crazy hot. Told y'all my my closure's lifted up. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. After a while, and I know I keep saying I ain't going to do wigs or frontals no more that you got to glue down. That glue just starts to bother me after a while. I don't know. Maybe I need one with combs so I don't have to put the glue on me. Oh, I shook my... You don't know how hard it is to get this tripod set up to get it to stay how it is, and I think I accidentally hit it. Lord, please don't fall. Mm. Mm. Trying to think of what else happened while I was down there. They have a lot of rickshaws down there. I mean, bike taxis. That's how we got around downtown. Bike taxis, horse and carriage. They have a lot of that. It's real nice and romantic. Like if you you know, it's nice for couples. It's a very good historical learning experience for kids. I'm telling you, a lot of Black history is down there. I truly enjoyed it. Yes, I I did. Yes, I did. Especially the food. The only thing, I'm telling you, my biggest complaint was, I just feel like if y'all know that there's that many flies outside whenever your customers are eating, I mean, some restaurants was trying. They would put, because, you know, we had social distancing, so if a table was empty, they would put a plate of food on that table so all the flies could go to that one. But I just felt like that wasn't enough. There has to be some type of DEET candle. That's what they said you needed, to DEET. Whatever bug spray has the most DEET in it. So I was like, man, maybe y'all should get some DEET candles to, give off that aroma to keep the flies away. Because I'm telling you, the flies down there are about it. They're like the pigeons and rats in New York. The flies down in South Carolina will just land right on your lip and try to take the food right out your mouth. I'm telling you, that's how about it they are. They don't mind. I'm like, Dad, laying right on your finger when you're trying to put you like, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, geez, at least it's almost like they're trained. They just know. They come around, as soon as your plate comes out, they're on it. I'm like, damn, we had to keep our plates covered up with napkins, but the people, I don't know if they was from down there or if they're just used to eating with the flies, but some people were just letting the flies be all on their hands while they was cracking their crab. I can't do it. I don't like that. I'm like, we can take this back to the room. Because y'all know how flies eat. We've all been to school. Y'all know what they do, right? I don't want to say it while I'm eating. I don't like, I don't like flies touching my food. How many of y'all like SmartWater? I like the taste of SmartWater. And I also like it when they have it in these types that have the because I feel like I could drink water faster. I feel like I could drink it faster when it's in one of these. I don't know why. It's probably all in my head, but I like it. Like, that's how I like that water, and I like it in this type of a container with this, you know, that squeezy thing. I feel like I could drink more water that way. Whew. I have so much stuff to do. But I was watching a little YouTube this morning, and it gave me a memory of a appetizer dish that I had in South Carolina. The crab balls. I was watching It's So Good. I think this is one of her videos from like July of last year, because I was looking for a crab balls recipe. So I, you know, put that into YouTube, and her video came up. I knew she made it. She knows how to make everything. Some people you just wish, excuse me, you could just go over their house for a meal. Excuse me. So they could make it for you, because the food just looks so good. But yeah, she made, I had, where was the crab balls at? I think I had the crab balls on a restaurant on Folly Beach. I forget the name of it. But they were bomb. So I wanted to find a recipe to make something. So I put it in the search, crab balls in the search engine for YouTube, and It's So Good came up and made some. And oh my goodness, they looked so good. You know, sometimes you just get satisfaction out of watching somebody else make food and eat it. And I'd be sitting there starving too. My body be like, get up and go make it your damn self, girl. Oh, I think I'm done with this, but I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to show y'all my, excuse me. I got a, I ordered, are these yoni pearls, they call them? Anybody ever heard of the yoni pearls? Well, that's what these are, from Ovule Health. I've watched videos on that too. Girls will, hold on, let me get it out. Okay. So this is from Ovule Health. And what did I get? That's it. So here are the Herbal Rejuvenation Pearls that I got from Ovule Health. And it also comes with a organic feminine fine mist. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. We gotta see. So it says the ingredients are Borneol, pseudoginseng, ligusticum, wallachy, frankincense, myrrh, the root of red-rooted salvia, safflower, peach kernel, caspadatum, root bark of peony tree, and radishes. And the directions are: you have to thoroughly wash your hands and open the pouch containing the pearl. Unravel the string from the pearl. Lay on your back and insert the pearl as far up as possible. Remove it 24 to 48 hours later. Please wait 24 hours before inserting the second pearl. And if you're expecting your period, so I'm not going to be able to use these this week. So they give you 2. So I can't use them this week because I'm already on my period. So next week, I will be trying these pearls out to see how they work. Excuse me, this will be my first time ever trying them. I've just been wanting to for a long time. You know, I see women doing it on YouTube. I watch a lot of different YouTube videos, not just Mukbang. I watch a lot of different YouTube videos. I see women on there, you know, who have done it and who have pulled some things down. And I wonder if there's anything up there that I could pull down. That sounds crazy, I know. But also they have those yoni, I think it all started off with, I was watching somebody with the yoni steam pots because that seemed very, very relaxing, like I would want to do. It's like a bunch of herbs and stuff, and you heat it up, and then you sit over top of them on like a steam pot for a certain amount of time, and I guess it takes all the toxins out of you through your, you know, through your yoni or whatever. But it's something that I want to try, and I will let you all know how this experience goes. How this experience goes after I try it out. But it won't be this week because I can't do it this week. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video. My kids is like an army marching around upstairs. I don't know if you hear them. They must think that they're the Colonial Confederates. I don't know. But anyway, I will check you out, guys, next time. Bye.